Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the hottest penny stock show in town. We make them quick, we go through them real fast, we introduce you to some new ticker symbols, prices, a little bit of information about the companies, see if it's something you're interested in. 90% of these are natural born losers forever. 10% of them are all right. So we're going to look for the all right ones together. This one is called Real, REAL. It's $1.63 a share. It's up 11% today. Nice strong day. 5 days up 19%. I like. Down 14% in a month though. I don't like. 15% in 6 months. That might be going right with the Dow. 1 year. 77%. It got punished almost a year ago. Punished bad. The company is still worth $161 million, so maybe it's not total crap. Let's see how much outstanding shares they have. On the way there, we're going to look at their income statement. They lose money every time, consistently losing about $36 to $47 million, 53 million this time, 57 million, 52 million. They got a little bit better at losing money. We're not even going to ask ourselves what they do for a living just yet. We're going to try to guess at it. Revenue, 159. There's a lot of revenue going on here. $159 million, 143 million, 154 million, and you're losing 50. Eeks. Like, I don't know. Let's going back quarterly. Let's see if they ever had a good year, and the answer to that would be no. The more volume they do, look at that, $603 million for the year, and they lost the most ever, $200 million. So the more they do, the more they lose. Their operating expenses, $536 million. Well, maybe that's the problem. Why are they spending so much? Are they just getting stupid? Is this spent money ending up on the balance sheet as an asset? Are they growing up for a bigger purpose? I don't know. Let's take a guess. 2020 balance sheet looking pretty good. Still looking okay. Getting worse. They have a whopping $293 million. Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. That's a lot of money. And at this pace of losing, they can lose like this for, I don't know, what's that, 200 million they lost last year? They can lose like this for another year and a half, just like they did in 2022. But they're going to have to turn stuff around, and the key to it is this operating expense probably. Maybe they were building up a business and then planning on killing the operating expense. They didn't get it up to $1 billion a year. They got it up to 600 million though. That's not too shabby. What do you think they do for a living? The realreal is an online and brick and mortar marketplace for staff authenticated luxury consignment. Based on the circular economy, the realreal sells consigned clothing, fine jewelry, watches, fine art, home decor. Is this like Sotheby's? Maybe like an auction house, but consignment. Gemologists. They're in the fancy schmancy business. I kind of like it. Founded in 2011. 30, does that say 3,468 employees? What in the hey, BJ? No. Why in the world do they have that many employees? They're a consignment store company, shop thing. What in the hell? They can't find a way to make this smaller? $548 million a year in operating costs. company's still worth $161 million. I don't know. I kind of like what they do with the consignment business. What's that, like no risk? Like if you don't sell it, you don't have to pay for it. But if you do sell it, you just get to keep the overage. How in the heck are they losing money? It must be all payroll or something for these 3,468 employees. Not volunteers, not friends, not family members of employees. That's actual employees. What in the world is their business model? The Real Times new CEO. See, I'm still going on this one because now I'm hooked. The Real's new CEO sees bright future but has no illusions. Yeah, I don't have any illusions either. Q4 2022 revenue expands, losses shrink. Yes, they did. Where it stands with analysts. Maybe we'll have to take a look at that. December, I think we saw that. Yeah, that would have been 2022. That's their earnings call. This would be one hell of an earnings call. Why don't you guys just have a building for all that money? For $536 million, you could buy a mansion in Manhattan and showcase all of your crap for sale. The question is, to be profitable, what do they need? They need to fix themselves by $200 million a year. That's what they need. I mean, they're losing. I don't know how they're counting revenue either. Is this revenue the cost of the product that's for sale for consignment, and they're just keeping 10% of it? Like of this $603 million in revenue, was $550 million of it not really theirs, and that went off to the customer who they wrote a check to, and they kept like 10% of it for themselves or 20%. A lot of mysteries here. That might be reflected on their own revenue at a consignment type business. You're still selling it. You'd still have to put the money in the cash register and collect the money, then pay the guy his cut of it. So maybe out of all this revenue, like 80% of it is probably the cost of the product. 20% of it is actually earned money. This could be just a big pile of shit. This could be $100 million company with $100 million in real revenue that this company actually made. The operating expenses are just obscene, unless they're counting in that the money that they're having to give back to the people for the product. No, that's got to be payroll. That's a lot of employees. I don't know. I don't know what the business. I don't know. I don't get it. If anyone does get it, please leave a comment in the down below. I was highly interested, and I just kind of fell out of interest when it dawned on me that the revenue probably includes the full value of the consignment item being sold that isn't even theirs, which means that 80% of this money probably isn't even theirs at any point, nor could they ever possibly have the hopes of getting any control of it. Yeah. They're moving some rich people's stuff, and that's probably how much of it they're moving. That's probably the grand total of stuff that they moved for the year. And is not what I would consider their revenue, but the revenue of all of their customers, kind of. Yeah, we're not liking this one. Why is it worth so much? I have no idea. It's worth $161 million. It was worth a lot more than that. Maybe people don't understand it. I don't understand it. Maybe they don't understand it. Maybe I understand it better than they do. Maybe I don't. Rebag now sells online clothes and shoes. Talks to the Real. Somebody trying to get some clout off this company. Its founders departed on June 7th of 2022. So the brains behind the operation is gone. They beat estimates. What does that even mean? They lost less money than they were supposed to lose? I'm not interested in that. Headquartered in San Francisco, California. Yeah, I would never buy this or touch it with a 10-foot pole. I don't know what's theirs, what's not theirs. They don't seem to own anything. What's all this crap on their balance sheet for if it's a consignment store? What is this, customer consignments? Are they sticking it on their balance sheet as one of their assets? I guess so. Maybe if they're going to call it a loss later, maybe so. They're up to $615 worth of crap for sale in 2022. Crap that's not theirs, kind of. If it's given to you on consignment, do you stick the whole thing on there or just your 20% of it? I don't know. So many questions. They have a lot of money. That's good. They could probably afford to stay in business doing this for God knows how long. I don't know why they would want to if they're truly losing that much and the operating is that much. Why would you want to stick around for 15-20% of this? Seems like you're getting just crushed. And how many outstanding shares are we looking at? Oh, we're going too far. 99 million shares, so triple the amount of shares that would usually be issued. They're valuing this thing like it's like a $5 stock. I don't get it. If I don't get it and I don't understand what the hell they do, I'm not going to buy it. Maybe you can explain to me what they do. I would love to hear it. Thanks. Let's move on to the next one. We're making some progress. Every time I find a bad one, we're just one closer to a good one. Penny stocks. Let me do your homework for you so you don't have to. I just saved you like 10 clicks. Thanks for watching the video. Like the video, please. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. See you on the next one.